Hello, collective. Welcome to Rocks and Rose Tarot. We are always seeking guidance from the divine, of course, spirit and our spiritual team, our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. And today I have been led to just do a reading of messages. I think Spirit has been calling me to not have a subject matter in mind, but I do have a plethora of cards that I'm just going to use and see what comes out. So first of all, I am gravitating towards this deck, which is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. So let's shuffle these just a little bit and see what Spirit has to say. All right. Spirit, please guard me, these cards, the collective, and the surroundings with love, light, and protection. And please clear away any negativity that may be attached. Let's see. Let's see what wants to come out. Spirit, what message do you have for us? What message do you have for us, please, Spirit? All right. So first of all, we have, let's see, I'm going to move these up here. Autumn. Release the old and rest. The Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. And Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So I think what Spirit is saying so far at the beginning of this message is to definitely release the old and just rest. We're coming into a season, obviously we're coming into fall, autumn, and it is a good time to release and rest. And I think that connecting with your emotions while you're in this resting period is really good. So I think that get a good cry out if you need to. Release those old emotions and those things that just were not getting met the way they should. This is good medicine for you, collective. When we release and we connect with our emotions, that's healing energy. So I think that's the first part of this message, is just release and heal. I'm sensing that there's been a lot happening in the last couple of weeks or months. It feels heavy. Okay. The Seer. See beyond the current situation. Okay. So I think there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes. So Spirit is, I think, really directing you to open your third eye and see beyond the current situation. We also have the Hermit. This goes back to this rest card. The more you heal your emotions, your mental health, the more that you tap into your third eye, the more you retreat. It kind of puts you in an energy of like just keeping the peace. Let go of the need to be right all the time. That can really weigh down on you. So I suspect that maybe there was a situation where it challenged you to always feel like you had to compete. And I think Spirit is saying, just let that go, because Spirit is asking you to honor your inner knowing with Mother Medicine. I feel like you're a healer collective, and you know how to heal. You know how to heal yourself, of course, but it feels like you also know how to heal others. But I think you're being called to protect that right now. I think others probably know that you have a real healing energy, and they can tend to drain you. Okay, we also have the Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So when you honor your inner knowing and you follow the guidance that Spirit has for you, you break those ancestral patterns, the things that have been holding you back, the things that have been holding generations back in your family. So I think that's why a lot of this inner work and this rest and this isolation is being called, like you're being called to do that work, because you're coming into a season right here where you're going to need to be ready to release all that old gunk that's hanging on. What else do you have, Spirit? I feel like one more message from this deck is what I'm being told. And then we'll see what else. Perfect. All right, Eagle. See from a higher perspective. Yeah, and we see this evil eye protection here. I think that's, I'm seeing this here and here and here. You're just really being called to ascend and see things from a higher perspective. All right. I'm going to pull a few messages from my crystal deck. I am not quite sure what this specific deck is called, but it's basically different crystals, and then it has a message attached. So let's see. Oh, that came out quickly. Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. Yeah, I think that you're being called upon to really lighten up your energy. Again, it goes back to feeling like there's this heaviness, a heavy energy that you're trying to release. And so maybe if you use an angel or a quartz, that might help you lighten up a little bit. Let's see. I am going to take this one right here, the garnet. Ignite your passions. Yeah, I think you're coming into a season of you. Like, I think I mentioned it, you are a healer and people know that, and so people tend to drain you. Focus on you and ignite your passions. Let everybody else worry about themselves. All right. And chrysoprase, allow yourself to receive. Okay. Definitely receive what Spirit's sending you right now. And I see this here. Be open to healing information. Allow yourself to receive this healing information. It could be this reading. It could be conversations that you have with people, but Spirit is calling upon you to just be open to receiving right now. All right, so I do have this Divine Feather Messenger deck. So they are different feathers, and then on the other side it has the bird and a message. I love these cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to give them one. Spirit's telling me to shuffle, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right. Spirit, what message do you have for the collective, please? Thank you. All right. Straighten these up just a little bit. All right, we have white turkey, and this is the power to heal the earth is within you. Okay, again, another confirmation that we have a lot of healers in the collective. And then we have Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. All right. Thank you. All right, so the next one is the Finch. New opportunities and choices are opening to you now. Claim them. Ooh, this one's a spunky card. Just wants to fly right out of my hand. So be open to these new opportunities. Claim them. Yeah, like ignite your passions and claim these opportunities that may be coming your way, collective. Okay. And we have the Wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. I do believe that you are the Magician, collective. Very magical energy. And you have the resources to create and, you know, have your passions ignited. All right, let's see what else. Let's go with the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. Right. Let's see what comes out in this deck. Just a few more messages to round out this reading. Yes, we have more magic. So we have Isis, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. And we also have Bridget, inner strength. You are a strong magician, collective. Bridget is saying, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Very, very powerful, collective. Releasing and moving back to wholeness. Moving beyond these ancestral patterns to be your full self. I do believe that there is a call for you to open your third eye wide so that you can really come into this power that you have. Let's see what else. I feel feel like we're going somewhere really deep. Oh yes, for sure. Okay, so Odin is here. Psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is and follow your intuition. Super strong. I mean, this is a very powerful energy that you have inside. And if this sounds like something that you've been going through recently, if you've been going through a transformation where you feel like your abilities and your I don't know, your intuition's been heightened or strengthened, it's because you are a powerful manifester. You have this magic living inside of you. Give me a thumbs up if that resonates with you. If you're feeling this strongly. Let's see. I don't know. I'm being called to get a few more out of this deck. All right. This one is Melchizedek. I think I'm saying that's right. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. All right. So you are awakening this psychic ability and this intuition, but there's more to learn. There's like a higher level, and Spirit is directing you to keep going on this path. This isn't all. You've just made it through one level, and it's very strong, but there's more to study. There's more to learn. Let's see what this one is. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. So, if you're gonna tell people about this new journey, if you're going to feel like this is strong for you and you want to encourage others to open, and walk their walk, then you need to, if you're telling them, then you need to do what you're saying. You need to walk your talk here. Call to action. You might be a leader. You might be a starseed. You might be somebody that just knows that you've been here. You've been sent here for more than just to have, a human experience. Like, there's a mission attached to this. And so you're being called to take charge. All right, let's see. One more. Thank you, Spirit. The Holy Spirit, yes, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally, and Spirit has your back, as we always know. All right. Yeah, I think the overall message here is just go like it within, rest, release, work on you, work on strengthening your intuitive voice, break some of those ancestral patterns that are holding you back from going to the next level, because there's so much more. All right, so let me get just a few more messages, and let me pull from the deck over here, the messages from Spirit. These are messages that I've channeled in the past, so they are messages that I've channeled from Spirit. So let's see. The first one, there's a difficult situation coming to an end. to know. See the situation for what it is, not how you want it to be. Don't fall for potential. So maybe that's, maybe while you're doing all of this, you need to also make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that are good for you. So maybe you need to release some of the people that have not been good for you. Don't just take people because you see potential, like they have to be doing what you're doing, like they have to walk the talk. So if they're telling you, I know I can do this, but they haven't done it yet, I would let them prove it. I had to make you uncomfortable, otherwise you never would have moved. That's a big one. Spirit will always cause a situation to turn around when he needs you to move. I have a lot of secrets. You're better off not getting involved with me. Interesting. So maybe there's a person that was in your life that you released. Maybe you dodged a bullet, collective. I do feel like that's a message from whoever you've released from your life. It could be multiple people. Let's see. This one. You may see 555 on the clock. Significant changes are coming in your life. So if you see repeating numbers a lot, especially 555, just know that's a signal that changes are coming. I don't know about you all, but I see repeating numbers on the clock all the time. It's a little crazy. Take time to focus on your health. It's one of the best investments you could make. So we saw that here with Rigid here, and we also saw it right under here. This one. So health and healing. All right, so let's get 3 more here, and then we will wrap up this reading before it gets too long. This one. I feel lucky to have met you. So somebody feels lucky to have met you. Could be a friend, could be a partner. Allow things to flow into your life instead of forcing anything. All right, that's always a good message. All right, and last message. I'm listening to my intuition in the situation. Perfect. So I think overall, the best message is that we are leveling up and we're listening to our intuition. We're strengthening our spiritual selves so that we can get through whatever challenge is coming our way. So thank you for listening to these messages with me. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.